Hey everybody, it's Jasmine and today I'm bringing you guys my seasonal empties. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what I've used up during quarantine so far. I have things in every single category and I will have timestamps in the description box below. We have everything from makeup, skincare, body care, hair care, miscellaneous stuff. And I'm just really excited to get into it. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off with the makeup category. I've used up 4 different setting sprays during this past season. The first one that I used up was the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This is a 16-hour setting spray filled with charcoal to give yourself a mattifying appearance. I wanna say that this is a little sister to the Urban Decay All Nighter spray. I definitely feel like the sprayer on this is way better than Urban Decay's, but essentially it will give you that mattified look, that long-lasting appearance to your makeup, and this stuff is really amazing. I think I'd get another one. The ShopMissA A+ setting spray is one of my favorite items from ShopMissA. This is actually just a repackaged version of their old UHD setting spray. That one used to be in the black packaging, but honestly this stuff is amazing. I've gone through bottle and bottle of this stuff and I feel like it just melts all the powder into my skin and just makes me look like I am soft and dewy, and for the price you really can't go wrong. I think that this stuff is absolutely amazing and I definitely need to get a backup, and I'm so sad that I don't have one on hand. The last 2 are from Catrice. They're both the same. It's the Illuminating Prime and Fine spray, and they actually have a new bottle where it's like 2 bottles in one, so it looks like this. But this stuff is actually pretty good. I think out of the trio that looks like this, I definitely like the long-lasting one the most. The illuminating one is pretty nice, but it does have small particles of pearl in here, so you definitely have to shake it up. And sometimes if you apply too much on top of an already dewy base, sometimes you could look a little too dewy, but that's just my opinion. This stuff is still pretty good. It's just not my absolute favorite. I ran through 2 different primers, the first one being the Fenty Beauty Pro Matte Primer, and this one actually broke me out during like the halfway point, and it actually started to smell like crayon. So during the year that I've had this, which isn't that long to be honest, it just didn't perform its best after the halfway point. And when I first got it, it actually worked really well. It hydrated my skin and it offered like this demi-matte finish underneath foundation, which I really liked. But unfortunately, this ended on bad terms, so she's in the bin. Everyone's favorite hydrating primer, the Smashbox Primerizer. This definitely lives up to everybody's holy grail recommendations. I feel like this stuff is the most hydrating primer that you can ever get. Like, this is so thin, so lightweight, and I feel like this could also opt in for a regular moisturizer if you're definitely in a pinch, like say you're traveling or something. This will probably do you justice. And I feel like for this you don't really need a whole bunch. For me, I only use like 1 to 2 pumps and my face feels like it's been soaking in a mask of hydration, so that's really nice. I really love the way that this feels on the skin, and it's super lightweight. This concealer surprised me because I didn't realize I was done. I remember I was on FaceTime with my friend and I went to go use this and I said, oh my god, I have nothing in here. And I even took out the little stopper to get more product out and there was literally nothing left in here. So this ran out pretty fast, and this is the First Aid Beauty Bendy Avocado Concealer. I have the shade 2.5. I think out of a lot of the concealers that I own, this one is a beautiful yellow undertone and I really do like it. I feel like it's very lightweight under the eyes. I feel like the creasing is very minimal and the coverage is a beautiful medium buildable coverage. So if I need more, I'll just add more. I have 2 brow gels here. The first one is the e.l.f. Wow Brow in the shade Neutral Brown. I feel like this one is like the best brow gel. Second place to maybe the Glossier Boy Brow. This stuff is really, really amazing. I do need another one. I feel like the fibers in here look the most natural in my brows, but I feel like for this one I had to declutter it because I've had it for way too long. And that's kind of disgusting. So I'm decluttering this and hopefully I can go through my other brow gels before I get another backup. I have here this Covergirl Easy Breezy Brow. This one is also in the shade Medium. And for some odd reason, I didn't use this one a whole bunch, but it dried out really fast. And considering how big the bottle is, I didn't expect it to dry up on me like that. And I don't really like to take out the stopper for brow gels because then I'll have too much product on the wand, and that's just a mess and I don't want to deal with it. So for that reason, I don't know if I'd recommend it, but whenever I did use it in my brows looked absolutely amazing. They looked really polished, but I just don't know because it dried up on me within like a couple of months. These are being decluttered because they're old. Now these are the Lash Princesses by Essence. I have the waterproof as well as the regular. You guys know this is my holy grail mascara, and currently I'm trying to work through my other mascaras because I like to be diligent in throwing out my mascaras within every 3 months, but sometimes realistically you'll throw them out probably at the 6-month mark. But these ones definitely have stayed in my collection a little over 6 months. They're still pretty juicy, but I just don't want to risk an eye infection, and I actually had a sty a couple of weeks ago, so that was my main reason on throwing these out, because I just didn't want to get any more infections. We have a Project Pan item here, and guys, you know how hard it is to go through an entire bronzer, let alone a baked bronzer? This right here is my holy grail bronzer. This is the Catrice Sun Lover bronzer. All gone. All gone. That is all pan. Yes. I love this stuff so much. If you are somebody who likes a natural glowy bronzer that is very buildable, then you'll really love this. I feel like whenever I apply it, I feel like I look my best. The bronzers that I have now are okay, but I don't know, there's something about this one where I just feel like a pretty princess and I just need another one. And I've gone through this in maybe like a year and a half. That's not a long time, to be honest. And my last makeup item is actually going to be an item that I'm decluttering. This is the Smashbox liquid lipstick, and this one is in the shade Driver's Seat. And I'm decluttering this because I was using this for my mom on Mother's Day, and I just remember my mom being like, what is that? Why is that so dry? And although the color is really nice, and although my mom really loved it, I just felt like she needed to go. She's a sample, but you know, we can't use her, so she's being decluttered. Skincare will always be my biggest category in these videos, and I want to say, you know, I'm not a hoarder, but best believe when I use up a cleanser, I'll buy 3 more. It's bad. I don't know what to do. And also during quarantine, I ran out of body lotion, and I've been using face lotions for my body, like the face creams that I don't really like for my face. Like I'll just use it for the rest of my body, which is nice because I did notice that my chest doesn't have a lot of acne anymore, like, you know, those red bumps. So that's nice. I think it's a win-win, okay? It's a win-win. So let's actually go ahead and start with some Revolution products. So I actually reviewed some of their mood collection, and here I have everything from their Angry line. And like I said in the video, I didn't really like this because it smelled like grass. I felt like the only thing promising was the cleanser, and I ended up using the rest for my body. I didn't really like it. I feel like if you are a beginner with skincare, I don't think I'd recommend this. There's so much more better skincare in the Revolution line, but this one just really flopped. It's too fragranced. It really didn't do anything for the skin, and in fact, it just made me not feel good, you know? I don't know how to explain it. I do have things from their Stress line as well that I used up. I think the oil cleanser in particular is, I think, the saving grace out of the entire collection. I really do love this stuff. I think it's one of the best oil cleansers in my opinion, just in general. It really does take off the makeup, but then if you use water to rinse it off, it actually comes off as opposed to just sticking to the face, which is really nice. And then same thing with the serum and the moisturizer. I ended up using it on my body because I didn't care for it on my face. I have another Revolution product here. This is their CBD oil for dry skin. This stuff is so good. This stuff right here, this oil, I think Revolution does oils really well. I think it's very consistent. I don't find myself breaking out because of it. I feel like it really locks in the moisture all night long. And when you wake up in the morning, your skin literally still looks nice and glowy, but it doesn't feel oily. Like your skin literally drinks this up, and it is just so amazing. If you have acne prone skin, or if you have really irritated skin, try CBD. Try it. Try it. Let's hop into Derma E. I love Derma E so much. I feel like I haven't been disappointed in their line. I do have a critique on this one though, so let's talk about it. So this is their Vitamin C Gentle Daily Cleansing Paste. So this is not gonna foam up. It is what it sounds like, paste. And for some reason, I think it's a texture thing. I didn't really like this on my skin as much. I feel like for me, this had some little particles of exfoliants in there, and I don't really like exfoliating cleansers in general, so this wasn't really my cup of tea. I think the texture itself, it didn't really lather, so I didn't feel like my face was getting clean. I don't know, it literally felt like you were rubbing toothpaste all over your face, and it wasn't that great. But I do feel like with the cleansers in general from Derma E, you don't break out and your skin does feel soft and smooth in the end. It doesn't feel stripped of its moisture. It's just the texture. Then we have the Derma E Blue Light Shield Concentrated Serum. So if you are always on your phone or if you are always in front of a screen, having this in your skincare routine will really help your skin because blue light rays really do age the skin. So if you're not wearing SPF, maybe try this. You know, if you're still at home, you could still age from that blue light that's reflecting from your phone. So this stuff was pretty good. I felt like it didn't give me a whole bunch of moisture, but it was a great asset in my skincare routine. The last Derma E item is their Advanced Peptides and Collagen Moisturizer. I felt like this stuff was really good, but I felt like it wasn't as moisturizing as I know Derma E to be. I felt like this really retained a lot of the moisture on top of the skin. So with this, I had to be sure that I applied a lot of serums before, and I already apply a lot of serums as is, but I felt like I had to go in with a little extra just to make sure that my skin was hydrated deep down before I applied this. So ultimately in the end, I ended up using this on my body just because I felt like my face wasn't really seeing results from this. We got some Shiseido. I used up my favorite softener. This is the Softener Enriched, and this is for dry skin. I don't have dry skin personally, but you guys know I love to moisturize the crap out of my skin. I just feel like, you know, you just can't go wrong with moisturizer. I feel like the more moisture you pack on, just the more youthful you look, and I do want to look like a chromosome. So therefore, I'm going to use as much moisture as I want. This stuff is actually really amazing. The softeners in the Shiseido line really go deep down into the skin. It's a watery texture, and it just helps all of the items sink in deeper once you apply this. And this is actually a discontinued item, but it's part of their Ibuki line, and this is the eye correcting cream. I feel like compared to the Benefiance eye cream that I use, this isn't as moisturizing. So if I were to compare this to another eye cream in the Shiseido line, this is very similar to the Essential Energy eye cream, but without the metal eye massager that one has. So this one was still great. But I just felt like you're getting more for your money if you just go ahead and buy the Essential Energy. Plus, this one's discontinued anyway. I have savored her. I have savored her to the last drop. This is so expensive. This Tatcha Essence, $100 in my hand. It's great. Would I buy it? No. If anyone wants to buy it for me. If anyone wants to buy it for me. You could DM me, thank you so much. This is very comparable to the Shiseido softener. However, because I do have the enriched version of the Shiseido softener, I feel like that one is just a little bit more hydrating than this one. This one does claim to hydrate you, and I do feel it. I'm just feeling like if I pinpoint the two, I guess I'm just not giving it a fair shot, because I have the one for dry skin for the Shiseido, and this one's just one, like just the essence. But this stuff is still really amazing. $100. Don't know if I'd buy her again, like I said, but she's really amazing, and she's definitely worth the splurge, especially if you like to feel a little bit more luxe. I am decluttering this sunscreen because it's starting to smell like crayons, and that is not okay. This is the Coats Face Tinted Sunscreen. This is actually their old packaging, and this is going to expire soon. I mean, it expires in a year, but I've had this for 2. So I think it's time to go now. This is a tinted sunscreen, and it feels really nice, like the Benefit Professional. So I could actually double this up as a primer if needed. But, you know, like I said, I think it is a little bit expired now. So I think I want to just toss it. And I have so much gone already, so I don't mind letting this one go. My beloved Body Shop Vitamin E Essence. I want you to know, you matter. You are just so beautiful. You are loved. Everything about you is beautiful. And I hoarded it all from TJ Maxx, and I have 1 bottle left under my sink. A few years ago, when my face was literally patching off, this stuff was my saving grace. This really retained in all of the moisture. It helped repair my skin, and I feel like because of this, my skin wouldn't be the way it is now. This really brought my skin back to life, and I'm really sad that this has discontinued. Gel moisturizers are amazing. They're water-based, so if you're somebody with oily skin, then you'll really like this because it won't add any extra oils, but it will still give you a deep hydration because it is water-based. Now I have 2 here to show you guys, and the first one here is actually the new one from Touch in Sol. It's the Pretty Filtr Waterful Glow Cream. I was really excited to go into this because I really did love their Pretty Filtr cream. I forgot what it was called. The Touch in Sol Glassy Skin Balm. Amazing. One of my favorites. Love her so much. So I had really high expectations going into the Waterful cream. This one was actually very strange because it was a very thick gel moisturizer, so with that you kind of think, okay, well, that means my skin's gonna feel more moisturized, and although your skin does feel moisturized, it just sits on top of the skin because it is so thick. And with that, I feel like when I applied my makeup on top of my skin, my foundation was balling up on me, which is never a good sign, so I ended up using the rest for my body. And then the next one that I had here is actually by Saturday Skin, and this is the Waterfall Glacier Water Cream. This one is a lot more thin and lightweight, but this one definitely feels like it's going deeper into the skin, and your skin just feels so much more moisturized, so much more awake. Your makeup does not ball on the skin, so definitely 2 different textures, but they're both still gel moisturizers. They're both water-based. Still pretty good. I think I would definitely recommend you the Saturday Skin one way over the Touch in Sol one. I don't have a lot of sheet masks, surprisingly. I was really trying to go through like my masks that were in squeeze bottles as well as those little tubs because I felt like they just keep increasing. Like I have no room in my medicine cabinet anymore. So here are some of the sheet masks that I've been using. So I have here the Botanic Farm Tea Tree Mask. Tea tree is great for acne, and normally when I'm on my period week, that's when I'll reach for this. I have this Tony Moly Panda's Dream Eye Patch. This is literally in the shape of a panda eye. So literally it's like this circle that you put on your eye and then you fold over the flap so you just don't see yourself anymore. It's literally hilarious. That one was really fun to use. I really did like it, and it did pack in a lot of moisture in my eye area. The next one that I have is the Cosmetique Pore Control Mask. This is so juicy. This has so much serum in it. I don't really see a pore controlling effect to this, but it was still really nice to use. Eliza Vecca Milky Piggy Hydrogel Melting Mask. This stuff is amazing. This stuff is so good. Like this literally sticks to the skin, makes your skin feel so soft, so smooth. I love these gel masks. They're my absolute favorite. I have some ShopMissA wipes, which I use when I do swatches. And then I have the CosRX acne patches. These are amazing. So not only should you use these on your acne spots, but if you have a lot of sebaceous filaments on your nose, put these on your nose overnight and literally peel it off, and your nose will be so clean. It won't hurt like a nose patch would. Oh, saving grace. Love hydrocolloid patches so much. We're still in the skincare realm, but we're gonna move on into the body. Now I used up my Bath & Body Works body wash. Now this one is just the Twisted Peppermint one. I like it. Twisted Peppermint's one of my favorite scents. I just feel very clean whenever I do use peppermint, or ever when I do the essential oil of peppermint. I feel like my room just smells clean and crisp. I'm pretty sure this was expired, but I still used it up anyway. This one is also by Bath & Body Works. This is their essential oil line. This is not part of their normal line now. I think it only came out once, and that was it. So this is their ginger and cardamom triple oil body balm. So literally when you dip your hands in, it's supposed to be like solidified oil. You know how like when you have coconut oil in your kitchen and it looks solid, but like once you have like a little bit of heat, it just turns liquid real fast? That's exactly what this was. However, I felt like some particles in here never melted. So I just had like what felt like plastic bits on my body, which was very strange. Didn't really like this at all. I kind of just used it because it was the only thing labeled for my body, because if I wasn't using this, I was using a face moisturizer. The Body Shop just is so delicious. So this one is the Berry Bon Bon Softening Body Butter. I actually got this for Christmas, and this stuff smells so amazing. It just smells really fruity. It doesn't smell minty at all. It just smells like Christmas. Like, I don't know how to explain, like fruity Christmas, like cranberries. Like, it just smells really nice and fresh. Really do love this stuff. I do love the Body Shop body butters. I feel like the moisture really retains on the skin, and the scent retains on the skin for a long time too, which is really nice. And of course, hand creams, because I'm crusty. I'm literally crusty. So I have here from Bath & Body Works, I have the Crisp Morning Air hand cream, and then I have this one here. This is Beautiful, because I am. We're gonna go ahead and transition into the hair care portion. I actually have quite a bit to show you guys, and I'm really excited because I feel like my hair care has been really great so far. Of course I did cut it, but you know what? I'm just living my best life right now. So we're gonna talk about some Briogeo. This is their Blossom and Bloom Ginseng and Biotin Volumizing Shampoo and Conditioner. This stuff is actually really amazing. I have one backup in my bathroom right now, and I do love this stuff so much. This makes my hair feel ultra soft, ultra smooth. It's a Black-owned brand, and it's really consistent. I feel like with even going through my second bottle, my hair isn't used to it. I know sometimes, you know, when we use things back to back, sometimes our hair or skin, you know, will just be like, okay, I'm sick of this, let's try something new. But with this stuff, my hair is just loving it. It's just soaking it all up, and I really do love the way my hair smells, the way my hair feels. It doesn't cause me any dandruff or itchiness at all, and I just have to say, love this stuff so much. Another duo that I really love is by OGX. Now this is their Tea Tree Mint Shampoo and Conditioner. This stuff will literally make your hair tingle in the best way possible. It'll feel clean, it'll feel refreshed, it'll feel just so cleared of all the gunk and all the debris. It is just so amazing. Even the conditioner is really good. I love this stuff. If you suffer from dandruff or an itchy scalp, look into tea tree. It's definitely one of those ingredients that'll really help your hair out. Usually with my longer hair, I need more moisture. So usually when it's this short, I don't really need a whole bunch of conditioner. But whenever it gets past, you know, my shoulders or anything like that, that's when I will be like, okay, well, now I need to start looking into hair masks as regular conditioners. So I actually got this hair girt by Project Beauty in my BoxyCharm before I unsubscribed. And this stuff was not great. This stuff was very drying to my hair. My hair did not feel any more moisturized than this, and in fact, I really don't like this. I kind of just used it just to use it because it was in my shower. And as always, I always mention these, but these are my favorite hair masks. These are by the brand Sunflower Mega Care. You can get these at your local hair salons or hair beauty supply stores. Why can't I talk? Or you could just get these on the ShopMissA website. I have the peppermint and tea tree one. These ones are my favorite because they really do hydrate the hair. I feel like my hair feels so soft, so smooth, and it just makes my hair feel renewed. So love this stuff so much. I always repurchase it, and usually it's always around $1. Let's talk a little bit more about scalp care. Now, I ran through my entire Not Your Mother's Activated Charcoal and Purple Moonstone Scalp Scrub. This is a lot of scalp scrub, and I feel like with this one, it's really good. However, I feel like sometimes if you don't wash it out all the way, you will still feel the little exfoliants in your hair, and it's not a good feeling at all. But this is really amazing, especially if you have one of those scalp brushes in the shower. 10 out of 10 would recommend. The smell is so luxurious, so beautiful, it's not overwhelming, and it won't irritate the scalp. I have another Briogeo item here. This is their Scalp Revival Serum, and this has charcoal in it, so it really helps the scalp not want to itch. So amazing, highly recommend. I have a backup, and you know what? I feel like this is the first of its kind, and now I am starting to see so many other brands come out with an item like this, but Briogeo has definitely been the first, and I'm gonna stick with it because it's so amazing. Yes, it may be a little expensive, but I definitely feel like it's worth the investment. We're gonna finally move on into our last category, which are my miscellaneous things. I'm gonna start off with my nail polishes because I've been using up so many because I've been doing a lot of nail sets for Etsy as a fundraiser for Black Lives Matter, as well as the transgender district of SF. If you guys wanna check that out, then I have a link in the description box below. But I wanna go ahead and talk about some of the shades that I've been using. Not very interesting, most of them are clear coats anyway, because I like to seal in my designs a lot. So the first one here is the OPI Nail Lacquer, and this one is in the shade Blushing Hand Palace. Really pretty baby pink. I felt like a lot of people really did love this shade. Next one that I have here is by Revlon. This was a discontinued shade, and this one is called Radiant. It's just this beautiful blue with silver and green glitters. Basic white, can't go wrong with this. This is the base for all of my nail designs that are pastel, that are light. All of the designs you see is mostly a white base or sometimes a black base depending on the color that I'm doing. So I have the Sally Hansen Hard as Nails Extreme Wear, and this is just the white on shade. This one was just in my collection that I tried painting on myself and I had nothing. So this one's the Ulta Beauty Nail Lacquer, and this one is in the shade High Roller. And then we have 3 clear coats from Essie and then OPI. Essential oils have been essential in my life. So during quarantine, I have definitely felt more stressed out than ever. I have hit rock bottom more times than ever. In the short amount of time, I've literally felt like I was going absolutely crazy. So just having fragrances that make me feel good were definitely something that I needed. And so I've been using a lot of peppermint because peppermint's my favorite essential oil. Lavender, I've been using this at night just to help soothe the room, you know, calm the room, make me calm. But I felt like my anxiety was so high that I just didn't work as well as I wanted it to, but that's fine. It's okay. I'm okay. And then here I had this passion fruit burning and body oil. I don't know. I put this in my diffuser. It still worked. I don't know. I used up the rest of my lemongrass one. Would not buy it again. I do love minty scents. I do love florally scents, especially in the diffuser because it's not as strong as a candle. But you know what? These helped a little. Actually, the other day I went to Walmart and I actually bought a candle wax burner. So a lot of my old candles are now being lit in this wax burner, and I think it's really nice. It's not as fragrant. Does anyone else feel like that? I feel like my candles are not as potent as when I light it. I don't know. Is that normal? Someone let me know. I don't know. You better be using HAIRCARE hydrogen peroxide solution or any hydrogen peroxide solution for your contact lens, because it really helps destroy all of that protein buildup on your contacts, and you don't want to be putting some nasty germ-filled contacts back into your eyes every single day. Thank you. Everyone is still hoarding isopropyl alcohol. And I'm sick of it because I actually need it and I can't find it anywhere, and I don't need a whole gallon from Amazon. I just need to go to Target and I need to buy just a regular bottle of isopropyl alcohol. And I ran out. This is my 91% isopropyl alcohol and no place has it, and it's kind of driving me insane. So thank you. I just need one bottle. Speaking of Target, we also have some nail polish remover. I love their acetone nail polish remover. I feel like it works the best, even though acetone all works the same. I don't know, Target brand just works better in my opinion. I have some fragrances here. I also have a body spray, which I feel like is super random. I feel like I never use body sprays ever, but this one is by Bath & Body Works. This is their Mahogany Teakwood body spray. They don't make these. I feel like they only launched it once, and that was it. And Mahogany Teakwood is my favorite scent from Bath & Body Works, period. In the candle, in the hand soap, in the body wash when available, literally the best. It smells like Hollister. And if you guys are looking for a great unisex spray, the Clean Rain, chef's kiss. So amazing, very fresh. This doesn't have any super strong notes of floral. I feel like it has a soft like gardenia scent, but it's definitely more on like the fresh linen side. So really great if you just like smelling clean. Cleanliness. We love feeling clean in this house. So I have here the Bath & Body Works Sea Mist and Citrus. I have a lot of Bath & Body Works, oh my god. But yeah, I like their hand soaps. I do sometimes reuse the bottles because I do like it when my soaps can foam. So right now I have my Dr. Bronner's in one of these, and I fill it up with half Dr. Bronner's, half of water, and it works just like normal. ShopMissA hand sanitizing wipes, perfect for your backpack, perfect for the car, perfect to travel. Amazing. And of course, hand sanitizers. Now a little hack if you guys are having trouble still finding hand sanitizers like me, definitely go on the Bath & Body Works website. They do sell packs of 5 for $8, which I feel like is kind of reasonable right now because I feel like all of the hand sanitizers that I have seen in stores are jacked up in price right now, so definitely look on the Bath & Body Works website, especially if you like ones that are nicely scented. I don't have the brightest smile, but I feel like when I do use whitening strips, it has to be this brand, the Rembrandt whitening strips. This stuff is actually really amazing. I feel like with other whitening strips or whitening toothpaste, my teeth are really sensitive, but these ones are great, especially if you do have sensitive teeth. It's relatively affordable, and you know what? I think it works. Thank you so much. Schmidt's makes really bad mouthwash, but really amazing toothpaste. So I have here their Wondermint toothpaste. This stuff is really good. I feel like with a lot of natural toothpaste, I feel like sometimes my breath doesn't remain fresh, but this one definitely makes my breath smell fresh throughout the day, which is why I keep repurchasing it. I think this is like my 3rd bottle already. This stuff is actually really great. It's cruelty-free and vegan. Also, it's LSS-free, fluoride-free, PEG-free, dye-free, and it has no artificial flavors. And just like that, you guys, we are completed with all of my empties that I used up in quarantine thus far. I hope you guys all really enjoyed this one. Let me know what you guys used up during quarantine. Was it as excessive as this? Or are you normal? Just let me know down below. I'd love to know. As always, I love you guys so, so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye. Peace out, Girl Scouts.